What's going on, everybody? Hope you're all having a fantastic day today. Now, ladies and gentlemen, today is a amazing day because we're going to be going ahead and discussing the brand new war map, Operation Tin Man. I wanted to go ahead and really dive deep into this map, give you guys the details about why it's so fantastic, why I'm really enjoying it, and also talk a little bit more about the war game mode in itself. But of course, before we go ahead and dive deep, by all means, if you guys do enjoy what you hear today, don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and hit that bell. Post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern Time, and of course, sometimes we do have a double upload at 4 p.m. Eastern Time. And last but not least, if you guys are interested in any live streams, I am going to be live today over on Kick. So, of course, like I said, if you're interested, I have a link to that down in the description of this video. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, Operation Tin Man. Where do I even begin for a map of this caliber? I have to be honest, this map is absolutely phenomenal and nothing of what I expected out of the next war introduction. I honestly thought it was going to be something very similar to what the first, war map was. But if I'm going to be real with you guys, this map right here makes the previous map look like absolute utter garbage, and I don't mind the other map. I still have a blast playing it. I think it's phenomenal walking through all the OG maps, but the way they styled this map, the way they went into detail on this map was completely unexpected. Like I said, I 1010% thought it was just going to be a basic, go to this point, then go to the next point, and then go to the next point. If you finish them all, you're done. But it's a lot more creative. This map has a complete zombie theme to it. Now, I know, yes, Season 2 is all about zombies, ooh, spooky, so on and so forth. But it fits this map so well. You start off on the top and you don't really expect too much, but as you get deeper into the complex and as you dive in and really see what it has to offer, it is absolutely epic. And it adds a vibe that like I said, I just wasn't expecting out of the overall experience, even on the very final part of the mission. Of course, you do have zombies interfering with you during the middle section, but they're definitely out there at the end. And you have them walking around, messing around with you and stuff like that while you're trying to have combat with PvP as well. Again, some might find it annoying, but they're not that overpowered. It's not like they're sprinting at you and being overly obnoxious. They're just, they're scattered across every so often. You can kill them, get stuff from them, do what you please. The majority of the time, you can just focus on PvP. But like I said, the atmosphere is what is really making this map shine. I am just like, I've really been enjoying it, I'll be honest, out of everything that I've played within Season 2 right now, we have 3 brand new 6v6 maps, and I am still so much more obsessed with this current map right here. War as a game mode is so freaking good. I need to do a little side rant here. I'm going to go back to, more details about this map here and why, I prefer it over everything else. But man, war needs to be in every single Call of Duty game going into the future. They try a lot of other modes, but I'll be real. If I don't want to play regular 6v6 domination, TDM, kill confirm, that stuff, I would much rather opt into this mode right here. And from my personal experience when it comes to, streaming the game and talking to other individuals who enjoy playing the game, when it comes to the 6v6 community, this is probably the most active I've seen that community enjoy something else. I'll be real. Call of Duty is really hard to get people to branch off from the core experience. I enjoyed playing Ground War in both Modern Warfare 2019, playing it in this current game, Modern Warfare 2 2022. They had different versions of Ground War and Black Ops Cold War and stuff like that. I've always enjoyed that stuff and I thought it was fun, but the 6v6 community never gravitated over to that. It just felt too much like Battlefield. But War on the other hand, it's unique, it's fresh. It originated with Call of Duty World War II, and it's not the OG war that we all know and love back in World at War, where, that war experience was so good. And they also had that in Black Ops Cold War, but it was only in the massive section. You couldn't play it on all the 6v6 maps. It was kind of depressing. I really wish they bring that game mode back. But this war right here is so creative, and it takes a perfect spin on 6v6, adds a little bit more casual gameplay as well, minus the KD, minus the stats. You get a bunch of experience from playing this game mode. You don't really have to worry about stomping it out because you're not going for streaks. And again, like I said, all your stats aren't really going to go ahead and track. At least that's what I heard. I know that they never tracked in the past in previous war experiences. That's what made it so casual and fun, but I'm assuming it's the same here because I barely find that many people sweating it out in this. I will find some competitive players now and then, but compared to 6v6, the variety is way more different compared to, like I said, the 6v6 and 10v10 experience. And I think it's just because of the nature of the game mode. As I said before, this is the perfect mode to implement for 6v6 fans to have a good time and stray away from having to play your, typical competitive matches. And if anybody out there is looking for casual gameplay, I would suggest hopping in to the War experience. It was dull and boring at first because we only had one map, but this map right here, adding into the rotation, having two, is phenomenal. And honestly, I can't even tell you how excited I am to see the future of what War has to offer. If they are planning on releasing a brand new map every single season, I wish it was more. I'll be honest, that's the biggest downfall, the biggest disappointment for me when it comes to seeing this new map, because it's so freaking good that I just wish I had more on my plate right now. I feel like I'm starving from War because everything is so phenomenal, everything is so much fun. I have a blast in the mode, but you can only play it for so long because of the content that is offered. And yes, I'm going to be playing a lot now because it's a brand new map, but what happens when I play it for a couple of weeks, a month, so on and so forth? It's going to die down. It's not going to be as fun because it's still only two maps in the rotation. The thing that's really holding it down is the fact that each and every different zone that you push, every objective that you play is so drastically different. It always feels like a brand new fight when you put, like I said, go through the first sector on the rooftop into the actual compound in the middle of the lab, then you move outside and you jump out the building and go to the ground level. They feel so unique in their own ways that's what keeps it so interesting. But again, I just want more on my plate. I wish War was just way more focused, and I hope that they do focus on War. Honestly, I'll be real with you guys, and I want to know what you guys think down in the comments section. When it comes to Spec Ops, I would much rather ditch the Spec Ops experience in replace of War, a more fledged out War experience. 1010%. I feel like War should be the new Spec Ops for Infinity Ward and Sledgehammer, whatever they want to do. Not replace Zombies, obviously. Zombies should always be its own experience because it's very popular within COD. But Spec Ops always struggles. It always struggles nowadays. They could barely, keep them afloat. That game mode usually dies within seconds. If they replace all their effort that they put with that and hyper-focus it on making more experiences like this, then we are going to have winners. Could you imagine multiple different seasons, which we're going to be getting? I shouldn't say, that we're not getting this, because every single season we're going to be getting a brand new War experience. But could you imagine this game launching and having 5 brand spanking new War experiences, all of them being so drastically different, so creative? Because again, when I played the first one and I heard the second one was coming, I thought it was going to be pretty similar when it came to objectives, but they feel so drastically different in their own unique ways. And as every season goes by, I just can't wait to see how that creativity expands and how the ideas change, and they can come up with more cool creative objectives and cool ways of approaching to get into the map, work around the map, cool creative things. Like, for example, they added in Easter eggs into this map. Yeah, you can get the ray gun on this map, ladies and gentlemen, in the middle of the lab section. I might have a little gameplay, I'm not sure, but yes, 1010%, you can get the ray gun in the lab section. It's a little, it's a little spot. You have to break through a window and you'll find it up top there. It doesn't have that many rounds. I think it's only 5 shots in it. But it's just cool. Again, tiny little things like that add to the experience of playing this mode, of playing these maps. And if they do that every single time a new map is introduced, the variety is going to be absurd. And as I said before, it makes me just really sad and depressed that we didn't get more content for this right out the gate. But all in all, this map is outstanding. It is extraordinarily creative. It shows a lot of effort, and creativity. Like I said, it's stupidly creative. I did not expect them to go to this length. I thought they were just going to, kind of recopy the format, but on different maps, and just have them partially be different. No, like, this is a completely different style that I was not expecting, and I really do appreciate it. And this map right here has made me extraordinarily excited for the future. And again, like I said, it kind of puts the previous map in the dirt. I don't even want to play the previous map anymore. Who knows? Maybe down the road, as I play enough of this map, I'll get tired of it. I already went back and tried the first map, and it's still fun. I enjoy it. But like I said, it's just not as interactive as this one, with zombies being, taken out and roaming around, and ray guns and other Easter eggs floating around. The atmosphere of this one was just really insane. And I hope that they're able to one-up it as time goes on. But of course, ladies and gentlemen, go down to the comment section. Leave your opinions down below about how you feel about this new map. Have you tried it out? And if you haven't tried it out, what do you think after seeing this video? Do you think that it looks pretty cool? Do you think it looks bad? Do you think it's creative enough? Or do you think that it's lacking creativity and they could have done a lot more? And if that's the case, explain why. Give some constructive criticism. I always love reading them over, and I love seeing what you guys have to say. But as always, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a dislike. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell. We do indeed post daily here at 8 in the morning Eastern time, and sometimes we do double uploads, which I believe today I will have a double upload, probably at like 3 or 4 p.m. Eastern time, just because it's been so much stuff I want to talk about, different modes, again, weapons. I want to try to discuss as much as I possibly can, and then, of course, we'll go ahead and kick back. But, it's a hot season right now. It's season 2, so like I said, hit that bell so you can stay notified on everything that goes live. And last but not least, we do go ahead and stream pretty much daily besides Sundays over on Kick. So, of course, if you guys are interested and you want to hop into the open lobbies, you can find a link to that channel down in the description of this video. But as always, thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you all on the next one. Peace out.